Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CCS Season 8 Championship presented by the Sideline Sports Network. I'm your host, Nathan. I'm joined by co-host Fox. That's number 6, Oklahoma, taking on number 11, California, in a 6-11 game in the West region. It's good to be back, Fox. Saturday night, 2 games here, Florida, Lamar later. Oklahoma, California right now.
Saturday Night Rocket League, it's a lot of fun. And speaking of the playoffs, also the opening day for the NHL playoffs tonight too. So lots of exciting sports action, whether it's regular sports or esports. And here in esports land, we've got the CCS Championship. We continue to move on in the round of 64 as another ticket is about to be punched. We had a big upset earlier today, Nation. It wasn't on stream, but we have a number 14 seed advancing. Nisco is going to advance all the way downfield. No defenders in the area. It's Pangolin up first.
Yeah, lots of playoffs starting today, and L Nation are out for not being home. I went to the Stars and Wild game 1 in Dallas today. They got belted 6-1, not fun, but I'm home now. It's good to be here. Oklahoma trailing 1-0 early, but yeah, number 14 Robert Morris did upset number 3 Indiana earlier.
Goes to show that in a tournament like this, the seed pretty much only decides who you play. It doesn't decide anything else. Everybody does start at 0-0 at the beginning of this tournament. These two teams also at 0-0 in terms of record, but on the score sheet, it is a good start for the Golden Bears. As this one gets flung back into Cal's territory, they will try to dump it out. Pay will put it right back in. Hunter was there in the vicinity, but he'll have to leave at will. Tried to go next, but Ice Baby on the follow-up touch. Good play here by Oklahoma, trying to pin Cal in deep, generate some pressure. Hunter's going to go for a bump. He missed the bump. It's going to leave all 3 defenders there. No problems here on the backboard. The opening 90 seconds have come and gone. It's got to feel good. It always feels good when the first goal goes in for either team. That one's going to drift through. Will's shot just wide. Rebound also, same spot. Third time, finally. Hunter will put it on target. Good for Oklahoma to stick with it. It's 1-1.
3:23 to go. It's Hunter on the opener. Off of a shot from the left wing box, 1-1. And Robert Morris, again, a big win earlier, but Oklahoma, California, a 6-11 game. Both these two teams, again, multiple wins in the tournament in previous seasons. This is Oklahoma's second trip to the dance. They won their opening round last season against Grand Canyon to get to the second round. They did eventually lose, but California's been here, done that a couple different times. They pulled out one of the 7 or 6 reverse sweeps in CCS history in a best of 7, 3 of which have happened in the tournament. It was the first one ever in the championships. They did it to number 6 South Carolina a couple seasons ago, and now here they are playing. It's number 6 Oklahoma. As Miles will find the second.
We'll see if this 6 seed can fare better, but so far it is Cal able to take their second lead of the game. Matza out of the corner. Nice shot for the Maz, as he just picks that one up, and a good goal explosion as well. I was using that goal explosion in a series I played earlier, so I am a fan, obviously. And now Cal off the ensuing kickoff. Going to be Pangolin trying to get it in for Ice. It's going to be a pop fly here. Pay trying to have no problems with this one, but California keeping on the pressure here. Oklahoma having to spend quite a bit of extended periods in their own zone. As soon as Cal gets the ball deep, it stays here for a while, Nation. And California not giving Oklahoma any breathing room, as this one's going to be poked through. Ice Baby with the strike.
2:37 to go. It's Cal again. That's now 2 unanswered here for the Golden Bears. 3-1 in game 1. Halftime approaching as the Sooners trail by 2.
It's definitely a tough start for Oklahoma in terms of getting ball possession and getting the ball out of their zone. Pay's going to have his candy literally taken right away from him as he went for an aerial. Out of the corner, Will drops it in for Hunter. He's going to beat 2 players to that one, but this bouncer is going to make Pay a little awkward with no boost. 1 touch is all. It'll be cleared as California will try to go for the counterattack yet again. The Sooners pin him in deep as the Bears try and find a way out. 50-50 ball. It's going to be Will on the next touch. Goes for the fake. Leaves it there for Hunter. Was a good idea, but the baby was not biting. Ice Baby with a save, and now back all the way through into the Oklahoma territory. Will needing to reach up and get a hand in front of that one. A double save out of Oklahoma, keeping this game within shouting distance. But the Sooners, right now, they're going to need some more offense if they want to come back in the final 2 minutes of this game.
Oxfag joining us live in chat, a California alumni himself. Part of that legendary Season 6 roster, but Pay finds a second, and the Sooners within 1.
That's something you see a lot of former CCS legends, a lot of current legends. They just hang out. It is a wonderful community for a CCS. That's a great strike too. Just kind of threading the needle there. There were defenders in the area, but nobody could stop that fast roller. That thing had some heat on it. It goes in the back of the net, so the Bears lead cut down to 1 yet again. See if Oklahoma can get the tying goal now. Maza out of the corner. Ice Baby's bumping Will, but he still makes a great save. Will has been on a couple of good saves, but look out, this net's wide open. This is going to be a tap-in for Sybil Pangolin as he just got left alone. Everybody for Oklahoma went scurrying either for boost or via bump.
Sybil Pangolin forcing his way through the weight room on the goal line. 4-2. That's a fourth goal here for the Golden Bears. 3 of the last 4 of which have been scored by California. Now leading 4-2. It's 1:20 on the shot clock, and now Fox Oklahoma going to need 2 down the stretch here.
They've also got to try and keep them out of the goal yet again, as Pangolin's going to get his hat trick here. Sybil Pangolin out of the corner. Maza with the bump. It will send Pei awkward on the backboard. He was literally in the perfect spot to not get a touch. Got a feel for Pei in that situation. We've all been there. And for Sybil Pangolin, it's going to be a nice finish there off the double tap. Nice and clean. California, the start that they were looking for. They have really put their foots down and tried to assert themselves in this series as a team to watch moving forward. Oklahoma, plenty of problems to try and consider how to fix in game 2.
There's lots of problems we're going to worry about in game 2, Fox. Not just, the offensive problems we're seeing early on here. A minute left to go. The defense allowing 5 is a key problem to address going forward.
Oh, there's a demo on Pei. That net's open again. It's going to be a wide shot. The bounce is an Oklahoma bounce as it goes way high, sending Pangolin all the way up. It'll be an awkward touch here for Maza. As he gets back, we'll get in Pei's way. He'll clear. No problems for Cal. They're doing a really good job at continuing the pressure. That shot could have been a little bit better, but it does go high. Hunter can clear. Oklahoma trying to get some positive momentum. There's a bump. That's a good start, but the Sooners still need some offense here. Chipping the ball in deep only goes so far. They're going to try to generate as much confidence as they can moving into game 2, because I do believe game 1 Manfield night belongs to the Golden Bears. Very nearly had another goal, but a team bump will set them back. That's okay. They already have a 3-goal lead. No need for more. And California is going to take care of biz here in game 1.
Take care of business as indeed 5-2. Going to be the final score, barring a lasting goal. 5-2 the final. California 1-0 after 5 minutes.
Yep, just an absolute dominant performance in terms of the offensive possession. They really put Oklahoma through the ringer in terms of a few of those defensive possessions where Oklahoma was getting bumped. They were getting boost stolen. They were, they end up playing a lot of defense. So eventually you do cheat for boost if you are an Oklahoma player, and that can put you out of position. And California was ready for that. So for Oklahoma right now, I'm looking for a little bit more ball possession, try and keep it out of the hands of the yellow vehicles on the pitch, because California, that game looked pretty darn easy. It felt like the team was tilted.
I'm trying to play.
Tilted. Nation on the field? Okay. I see you. I thought this man was in Texas, but he's feeling the California sunshine now. Nation goes to 1 Dallas Stars playoff loss, and all of a sudden he is done with Texas. But either way, we will get the commish off the pitch. And now here comes Will. Nice little musty attempt here. Will was a one shining star there in the loss in game 1 for Oklahoma. Had some great defense out of Will. Looked like a player who came ready to play, and now the rest of his squad needs to get on the same program. So he's going to touch this one to the corner, cleared by Maza, and we will reset from the Sooner back wall here in the opening minute.
I was just trying to have some fun, man. I wanted to get on the field myself after watching game 1. No, it was an accident. I'm kidding. But 4:15 left to go. Happens every now and then. I actually get on the field just for fun, With 4:08 left here, California leading 1-0 after 5 minutes. Now game 2, a chance for Oklahoma to tie the series.
This one's going to be cleared by Will forward. Thought he had a teammate there. A bump will set that plan back. So now it's Pei onto the sidewall, flicked by the first man, who was a little bit awkward. Hunter's got an open net to shoot on. That's a better offensive strike there from Oklahoma, as Pei ends up chipping this ball right by Maza and Ice Baby. Ice got kind of fooled there, as he thought perhaps that ball was headed somewhere different. Instead, it goes sailing right over top of him, and Hunter put the ball in the net, and Oklahoma has their first lead. That's a great step 1 to remedying a tough game 1 loss, is get the lead in game 2 so you start to feel a little bit better about yourselves.
40 left to go. The Sooners leading 1 here. Need to close out game 2 though, Fox. Don't want to trail in a series, especially to an underdog like California. 2-0 down. I mean, that would be bad news Bears going forward. As again, Golden Bears and Cal would be bad news Bears for the Sooners.
Oh, it's going to be a drop down strike off the defender. It's saved twice. Civil Pangolin will get over there, make a good touch. Mazza on the first save that deflected off the post. Oklahoma not done with California just yet. Here comes Will looking for the skimmer. It's going to be a soft touch into the corner. He follows it up, putting pressure on Ice Ice Baby. In the sidewall now, Hunter, big time 50, will send it over to Pay. He's got his attempt at a skim. Nothing there, and Pay will literally pay his life for the miss there. California will send him back, and then Will gets demoed as well. Mazza with a couple of demos, opens the backfield for Oklahoma, but Pay was running the toll booth, and he kept that gate shut. And he said, not today, said Pay, and he will clear, but now he's out of boost, needing some help. Oklahoma now, this is what we saw a lot in game 1. You can't have it happen here in game 2. It's a good clearance by Will to alleviate the pressure.
Halftime in game 2. Oklahoma is still up by 1 here. A lot of clock still to play, though, for Cal to find their way into a comeback situation. Is Civil Pangolin buries that one back out to Mazza in right field here. And now Fox, his second half, what's got to change if you're California here?
Well, Oklahoma has definitely found some life, but we saw a little bit of sustained pressure there in that last minute for Cal. So I think just stick with the game plan, as it were. You need to challenge Oklahoma a little bit better in this midfield. That is where the Sooners are finding their bread and butter here in this second game, has been the midfield. They are starting to win it. They're winning challenges, winning races to the ball, and able to pin California deep. That's a good start for Cal here, but this touch is going to be awkward. This is the kind of thing that is really causing Cal to have problems. Mazza gets back to stop Hunter, but the rebound Will races through, very nearly pinning Ice Ice Baby on his own goal line there. He'll finally get the clear, but Oklahoma has come to absolute life here on Forbidden Temple. They're making things very awkward for Cal.
They absolutely are, and this California offense, again, they've done a heck of a job so far here. Again, they had 4 or 5 goals last game, and their offense is being potent here. There's 121 to go. The Golden Bears on the board.
That is what you need right there. A nice little play there by Civil Pangolin. It puts it into midfield, and then a double challenge from Oklahoma ends up sending one too many resources forward. That net's open, and the Sooners will relinquish their lead here with about 81 seconds remaining, and Hunter getting eliminated on the kickoff gives Cal a chance to take over possession, but a heavy touch here falls back into Sooner territory as Hunter on the carry towards mid. He's got Pay there. This jump ball that right back to you, says Will, as a play this time, a 50 that works in Oklahoma's favor. Just like we saw in Cal's goal, this challenge will bounce down in front of the California net, and Will makes him pay.
Nice, just the pre-flip challenge there a little bit too early. This car was completely under the ball. That shot was put on target there. 106 to go. The lead back established for Oklahoma. Just north of 1 minute to go in regulation. Now California going to need one more.
I see you in chat, Grande, as he's tuning into some CCS here. Oklahoma in the lead here in game 2 after dropping game 1 by a score of 5-2 if you're just joining us. As the Sooners will now watch California trying to find a way out of their zone. It'll be Mazza to put it up. Hunter will deny the forward momentum just for a moment. Bounce ball. Lots of challenges now being thrown. This is where California was lacking earlier in the game. Now they're starting to make life difficult for Oklahoma. That ball gets poked around and pinballs off the defense. Sent down for Pangolin to play. Almost ran into his own teammate, so he will lose possession, being awkward, but a good win by Ice Ice Baby. Sends Pangolin in deep, grabs the boost, but he is unable to reel in that ball. As the Sooners are able to wrangle in the Bears, try and send them out. And Nation, we got 10 seconds left. Cal is in need of a goal. Otherwise, this series is all even.
1 second to go. California going to be content with letting this one hit the floor, it looks like. And okay, they're going to keep it okay. We're on the floor. Oklahoma 1-1 after 10 minutes. They finally win a game here and tie us up at 1.
Indeed. I'm not quite sure what the profile picture there is for Hunter, but it's a wild profile pic as he and his squad come through big time here in game 2. It is Pay with 2 helpers, an assist on both Will and Hunter's goal. And for Oklahoma, that was much better. They started to really reel in that California offense. They limited them to only 3 shots that game, Nation. after allowing, I believe it was either 11 or 13 last game. I can't quite remember off the top of my head, but double-digit shots into 3 after that. That's impressive stuff for Oklahoma. And it should be an exciting game 3 now that each team seems to have a feel for what the other one's doing.
Game 3, 1-all in a best of 7, now a best of 5. Down the rest of the stretch, 5 minutes back on the clock as the Golden Bears of California look to stay alive in an upset race as Fox is disconnected. A flip reset for Ice is no good.
Yeah, my game, when it hopped in there, there were no players on the field, and the ball didn't move. So I think that's a problem. I definitely need to be able to see what's going on as I'm back, and now we're good to go. As Pangolin will carry this one towards mid, a deflection into the corner. Not much boost here for Oklahoma, or for Cal, rather, as Oklahoma will take over. And pinning him in deep, Hunter gets a good boost steal. That leaves Ice with an empty tank. Gonna be a deflection. Here comes Pay. It's an outnumbered opportunity. Hunter goes for blood. Pay goes for goal. And it's a bar down finish. Mazza was caught on an island, not knowing if should he stay or should he go. If he went, he gets bumped. If he stayed like he did, he's getting scored on.
Civil Pangolin almost cut that play off completely and cut the life out of the play there with the demo. Didn't quite connect though. 4:22 to go. 1-0 after 40 seconds. Now the Sooners will retake over possession here for now as the opening minute of Game 3 leads the Sooners at a 1-0 lead.
Indeed. I think we've got some questions in chat as to the identity of Ice Baby. Not sure if that's a different name. You probably have that information, Nation.
Nio Fire is apparently who it is, and I believe he's a new starter here at Cal. Could be wrong, but he was added to the roster through the midway point of the season, so I don't know if he's technically a quoted sub, although chat saying he's a starter, so I'm going to trust chat on this one.
All right, well, there you go. The mystery has been solved. Seen that question pop up a few times. Obviously, we are just here to bring you the gameplay. Nation has a lot more details. The commissioner knows all, he sees all. Now Pay is going to dump this one forward. Hunter's going to have a hard time racing to that ball. It took forever to hit the ceiling. So it will get taken back, but Will is on patrol. His passing option, Hunter, does get demoed, so he'll back pass to Pay to clear. Putting it back, Pay is looking for more bumps. Ice Baby able to escape the oncoming pressure as Oklahoma starting to try and show their teeth a little bit, but the Sooners going to be in trouble here if Mazza can get up to this one. He cannot. And Will with a nice touch. Pangolin keeps him in deep, but Hunter has some time, just doesn't have much boost. He'll work with that. Send the ball across. It's going to be pinched through. Cal will have to think about that one as that ball drifts wide and we stay 1-0.
250. Left to go. That shot no good. Mazza off the save as Golden Bear defense hangs on for now. Hunter on a redirect. No good. Won't go. Nearly defended by Hunter there. Almost blocked from the goal line. Back in target for the Sooners. We play on though. 1-0 halfway through Game 3. The Sooners leading 1-0 at the halfway mark.
It's been an interesting game. Lots of chances. Now Pangolin is the last man back. What a save. The rebound's what he has to watch, and he gets that one too. Civil Pangolin coming back and playing hero there for Cal. As this game should be 2-0, as it was a 3-on-1, but Pangolin in the right spot at the right time to make a double save there. Now Mazza puts it in. A team bump will cause the Sooners to be briefly awkward. But Will arrives to this one. Look out. Double tap. Queued up. Lined up. What a save from Mazza twice.
That's
California.
Wow. Makes a play in the goal line. Keeps the Golden Bears within 1. A couple of big-time saves for Pangolin and a couple of big-time saves for Mazza. Keeps California alive at a 1-goal deficit.
And the Bears coming through with some defense. Now trying to create a little bit of offense. Defense can only go so far, as you are still down by 1, but those are huge saves. Those are the type of saves that can change the momentum of an offensive game defensively for a team. You're feeling good about it. You get some time to enjoy it. Now Pangolin goes to the corner. He pokes it in deep. He's up to challenge Pay, forcing him into action. Now Ice Baby towards mid. Hunter's got to be careful, but he plays it right into Pangolin's hands. California starting to swarm, but they're running out of boost upfield, so they'll have to retreat now, giving Oklahoma a free out to clear. And Hunter getting the dunk there. Will gets destroyed. Now Pangolin, what a touch around the first man, but Hunter recovers and gets the ball to the corner. Able to poke it through. A 50-50 ball. Jumps across, and with a minute to go, Nation, this series starting to pick up very fast.
This is the Series 2 in a 6-11 game that plays into number 14, Idaho State, in the West region as well, with Cincinnati eliminated. So just keep that in mind for the winner of this series. It is Idaho State. It's a 14th seed for the winner.
Be interesting if this was a scenario where home field advantage was something in seeding like we see in college sports. The fact that you would have home field even if you were, and say, an 11 seed moving through. Thanks to Idaho State being the 14 seed. Shot on goal there was getting closer and closer to being on target. Pay will send it through, and then Hunter has to scurry out of net because he nearly got killed on the upfield challenge. And California, to their credit, they are fighting with all they've got, but Oklahoma are not going to make this easy, as Will very nearly had the deflection down. They're looking to deliver a dagger here to the Bears, trying to get them trapped inside of their own territory. Final seconds. It'll be a 0-second try here for OK. Sent away, but California, they're the ones that need a goal, and they won't get it.
California, drop 2 straight here, Fox. Oklahoma, 2-0 after 15 minutes, and that's 2 straight. Sooners 1-0 the final score.
A plethora of saves. Civil, Pangolin, and Mazza. Excellent defense shown there in that game. The only issue was another lack of offense. They picked up the shots a little bit, but 5 shots against a 10 spot there for OK. Being outshot 2-1. California, the defense was there. The offense was not. It has been a while since we've seen California's offense really click. It happened a lot in game 1
Did it again.
with 5 goals. Nation's back in Cali. I think Nation wants to go to California. I'm pretty sure that's where he wants to go on vacation. Nation vacation headed to the California spot as Mazza plays it up with the Golden Bears, fresh off of their new teammate. It's a substitute for Nation. He didn't get to play a single minute though, as he is back on the bench, but it's a good start here for Cal. It's a shot and save there in front.
Oklahoma now winners of 2 straight here in the championships in the opening round, as California, it's Mazza getting it started. 4:35 to go. The Golden Bears trying to turn the tides around here in game 4.
Good bump in towards goal. Ice Baby has switched to an Octane, and that, along with the upfield vision that he had, he threw himself at Will, who was inside the net, and in doing so opened the door there for a double tap, and then right by the defense goes Hunter. Says see you later. Quite literally, he added injury to insult there. Not only beat the defender with the challenge, he takes a bite out of Ice Baby on his way through. It's 1-1. Hunter right back, and California's lead was very short-lived.
And the lead being short-lived is something you don't want to see for California. Trying to pull an upset, playing with the lead puts pressure on a higher seed to have to, take some risks to make a play happen. And now Oklahoma quick to equalize. Back to a neutral score, 1-1, 4:15 to go. Oklahoma, no pressure feeling right now.
Oh, it was a good pass from Will. Page, just not quite on the same page. Great flick here. We'll set Pangolin in deep. Ice Baby watching and waiting. Mazza back to recover. And then a flick across. It'll be back for Pangolin. Another 50-50. A lot of tightly contested Rocket League being played here in this 4th game of the series. Lots of demos. There's lots of very tight challenges. There's not a lot of room. They're trying to make room by killing players. A shot on an open goal there by Pangolin will drift wide, and there is oh my goodness, there is blood all over the pitch right now as Sooners are disappearing left and right.
3.5 to go with now Civil Pangolin. 15 boost here, flip a reset. We'll take it under 1 around the first defender. It's Hunter off the save rebound. His Ice Baby flip a reset to the corner. It's no good. Rebound there. It's good from Mazza. He's got 2.
The man is painting that top right corner of the goal. That's his 2nd shot into that spot. First one was a double tap. This one, a pass from his good buddy. Ice Baby with a flip reset. That's all he needed. Did not need to follow it up because he had some help, and Mazza puts it that the Cali Bears right back in front. A little team bump there for California. Briefly sets Mazza back, but he should get the ball. This is all sorts of awkward, though, for Ice. He has got to try and get to Hunter. What a save! Civil Pangolin dropping back on his goal line, reaching back, and keeping the Sooners at bay yet again. The defense for California is potentially series-changing if they can keep this offensive spark that they've found alive and try to turn it into a burning flame. Shot wide there from Mazza, but it was tight. There's been a lot of open net opportunities here for Cal. That shooting accuracy gets solved, Nation. It could be a big problem for the Sooners.
2:45 left to go. Cal, a couple opportunities here to put away a multi-goal lead as the Sooners offense trying to go to work right now, looking for one more equalizing opportunity, Fox, as Cal's defense has got to be locked in for the second half here. They're going to have a chance to win this series and force a minimum of a game 6 to win. Here's that shot upper corner, won't go. Rebound is on target and open. It's 2-all.
Hunter again, good play out of him. There were a couple eager McBeavers here for Oklahoma, as Hunter and Pay both jumping for that ball. I'm pretty sure either would have put that into the back of the net. So give credit to Hunter, but good for OK having two shooters there available to fire that one home. And it's 2-all here, literally halfway through the game. Halftime back at 2. We're right back where we started. Pangolin trying to get the lead back, as California have taken 2 leads so far this game and have not been able to keep either one of them. Mazza leaves it here for Pangolin. He can clear, but Hunter has some time. Will he get the ball by the first man via challenge? It's going to be a roller here out for OK. Sending the pass up. Here comes Will. Backboard read. No good. The defense did arrive there first. California in a little bit of peril here, having to get numbers back as OK. The Sooners trying to drop in. Pay takes out Pangolin. Here comes Hunter to the backboard, as Oklahoma will eventually run out of real estate. They are keeping this pinned on the back wall, but you got to go down if you want to score.
100 seconds left to go. The Sooners again looking for a 3-1 lead with a win here. It's Will on target. It's Ice Baby with the save here for the Golden Bears. It's 90 seconds, Fox. Oklahoma looking for a match point with a win. California trying to neutralize the series.
I could honestly see either team coming out with a victory here. Mazza with another demo. I would love to know the amount of demos we've had this game. There has been explosions all over the field. Both teams starting to get a read. Speaking of which, +1. Pangolin got that one. Drops it down. Beautiful feed. Ice Baby with no boost. Sets it to a man who did have boost. It was Mazza. The shot there did get denied, though. Good save out of Hunter, as the Sooners are quite literally hunting for a goal. Here is Hunter. Drop down. It's going to need a finishing touch. California sent it to the corner. Rebound put back into danger. Here for the Sooners, trying to poke away at the Bears. They say not to poke a bear, and look out. Here comes Mazza one-on-one with Hunter. He got dunked. It's wide. Rebound towards goal. Off the crossbar and wide. California, they're so close, but still unable to pierce that net again.
Now single Pangolin into the backboard, and one there. It's paid to the corner and retake possession. This one back to center. Still Pangolin waits across the field here for the Golden Bears. Now Oklahoma back to the offensive end. It's paid there for a one-timer, turned away by Ice Baby, as California's defense time and time again come up huge on the defensive saves.
Here comes Pay, chips it forward. The dunk through on Pangolin will drift into the corner. Looks like we have got some bonus Rocket League, unless OK can find a goal here. What a save by Pangolin again. On the goal line, the man cannot stop, denying Oklahoma from gaining access into the California net. That is another save for Pangolin. Make that 3 on the day, and Ice Baby will put in the finishing goal. There was a demo in front as we watch Mazza. He gets the touch there, ends up faking the ball mid, and Ice Baby gets the shot, and his momentum kills the defender. It's 2-2 here in the series as California even us up.
2-all now, heading into game 5, and in game 6 now guaranteed. California answer back, Fox. The series just alive as ever.
Well, Nation, you've shown us hints that you want to go to California. I hope you want to go to Tokyo, because that is our imminent destination in Game 6. But first comes Game 5. For California, that was a big-time response there, as it was they who were dictating the pace a lot of the time. They survived what was a very demo-heavy game. And for Oklahoma right now, the amount of demos that Pangolin was able to get on Oklahoma is going to be an issue moving forward. If he's going to be able to continue to operate at a pace like that, it's going to really throw off a lot of that Sooner rotation and cause problems here for OK as they head down the stretch.
Game 5 underway here, 0-0, and now match point for the winner in the opening round of 64 in the CCS Season 8 Championships presented by the Sideline Sports Network. Fox, it's 2-all. Time to find out who has match point in the last 2 games.
Well, wishing you all the best wherever you are headed, Sedge. It has been a great series so far. Now Mazza to clear it all the way in deep. Hay will be there along with Will to help out the Sooner defense. Good beat on the first man. Second man arrives. It's Ice Baby. Going to be a soft shot here from Hunter. Won't even register as a shot in the game. Did get handled, but now Pay to the rebound. Oklahoma sending some numbers here into the corner. Trying to dig out the ball. Will, he goes forward. That net's wide open. Where's the defense? There's not a bear in sight, and the Sooners have a tap in. It's Will with a great collection off the wall. It's 1-0.
I'm also just sitting there waiting on the full pad in the corner to spawn, leaving the net wide open. 1-0 the Sooners on the board first here. The offense able to find the opener in game 5 to break the ice, and California's defense is what's kept them alive in this series. So if they're going to pull out this upset and win, their defense is going to have to do a lot of the heavy lifting.
Indeed, Ice Baby with a good touch. Pangolin's got no boost, so Will has an easy clear. Out to mid. Mazza also low on the tank. He'll flick it up, looking for a double. Beats the first man, though. Gets a bump on the second man. Third man, so awkward. He'll turn the ball over. And Ice Baby is there to poke it home. It's another bump play, as the bump did eventually come through. I believe Will got clipped there on the way through, and that is what prevented him from getting a piece of that ball. And just a slow bouncer thrown into danger. And it's going to be a turnover in front. California not happy to sit on a 1-0 deficit for long. They'll take it right back. They almost got a shot, as Pei had to get the bump there to prevent the turnover. And these two teams going at it really, really nicely here so far in this game. Ice Baby towards net, defended upfield, and will send Mazza packing all the way back to his corner. Chance for Ice Baby to operate. He has switched back to the Finnick. He is trying to find a preset that works for him, and so far what we're seeing from both teams, it looks like either team can take this series, whether it's in 6 or 7.
So it still really feels neck and neck, and I can't really tell you that one side is, you know, starting to create an advantage over the other. As Oklahoma's offense, again, as potent as it's been tonight, the defense of California has kept them alive in this series. If it wasn't for Massa and Civil Penguin's defensive abilities, this would have been over by now.
Absolutely. Ice Baby, a miss there on the upfield bid. Oklahoma watching as Mazza carries this one across. Ice Baby gets a demo on Pay. Another Sooner falls. Now will return the favor, sending Ice Baby packing. Now a 50-50 ball drops in for Cali. A demo upfield by Mazza. Players are starting to die yet again, left and right, as cars are being destroyed. And demoed another one added to Pangolin's collection. But Hunter has the ball. This could be a problem unless Civil Pangolin arrived in time, which he did. And another Sooner will pay the price with his life. But here is Pei trying to keep the ball away from Pangolin. He's got another touch. Feels like this game is moving at a much faster pace. The more the series goes on, Nation, the faster that we're moving.
Halftime just behind us now. 2-minute warning approaching as Oklahoma, all number 11 California, all equal after 4 games here and all tied up in game 5 halfway through. As the Sooners trying to get back to match point on the second attempt here, as Pay on the virtual attempt finds 2 demos but no goal to save. Made from Civil Pangolin, keeps the Golden Bears alive at 2.
Double kill, give this man one more. He's got a UAV unlocked. That shot will be wide. Now the rebound also put wide through the crease, as it was Pei trying to forge his way through the golden box. But the Bears keep the front of their net neat and tidy. They'll clear only as far as midfield, because here comes Hunter. He's out of boost. He'll have to leave it there for Pangolin to get the dump out. An awkward team bump there. The ball also way out of California's hands, so they had to spend a lot of resources just to get a piece. And they'll end up foregoing possession. Here comes Pei. That net's open again. California's defense falls apart for the second time this game, and Oklahoma have their first lead because of it.
Ice Baby turns off and trusts Civil Pangolin. Then Civil Pangolin realizes he has no boost and can't make a play. It's Oklahoma on top. 1:16 to go, and the Sooners lead by 1.
Correction, I believe that was their second lead. They got the first goal. So they'll regain their lead, we'll say. And Ice Baby trying to take it away, but California will have to get back to their own backboard. There's no boost here for either one of the Bears in the backfield, so Pei will challenge Mazza. Great beat by Mazza to throw a wrench in that plan. Ice Baby nearly got caught there on that play. Thankfully, there were no Sooners there to punish. California having to try and dig this ball out of their own territory. The Sooners doing a really good job at starting to manage the final minute of this game clock, eat away time, and more seconds falling off. Hunter very nearly delivered what would have been a dagger. This might still be. It's Will to shoot, save on the goal line. The rebound is there, and Hunter will poke it home. The defense from Pangolin can only go so far, and this time an unfortunate touch off the post will give Oklahoma the tap-in for the 2-goal lead.
Moss is going to control that better on the goal line. 34 seconds left. You can't make mistakes like that at the end. Civil Pangolin makes a big save to keep the defense alive for a moment, but Oklahoma quick to pounce, and it's 3-1, 31 seconds left. Now OU really feels like Game 5 is all in their hands.
So demo on one player, second man got to the ball, so okay, Will clear. Will up to this one, drops it in. He will follow it down, unable to keep up with it, but he got a piece of Ice Ice Baby. But a big team pinch will allow Cali to get out of dodge. Possessions are what they need. They got to keep up to this one. They need time left on the clock if they score, but Pay will deny them. In Oklahoma, it looks like they will be headed to Neo Tokyo with a chance to end the California Bears season and dreams, as we will indeed let the ball hit the floor, and Oklahoma comes back. After a tough Game 4 loss in OT, they bounce back with a great team effort, a goal apiece, very nearly an assist apiece as well, along with a save. Everybody getting their hands involved there for the Sooners, and it was a great effort to get them the dub.
Oklahoma 1 win away here, just 9 shots to the 6 from California. A 3-1 lead with all 3 members scoring on the score sheet here. Fox gets the Sooners 1 win away from the round of 32.
Can't tell if there's any background noise. My cat is right next to the mic, so if you can hear that, apologies for my feline. That's good. She is all over right now. She is excited for Game 6. I hope you guys are excited for Game 6 because we are underway. As the kickoff didn't really move anywhere, so the follow-up had to arrive. Oklahoma with the first chance at a possession is going to be a flick towards net. Saved by Ice Ice Baby. The rebound, though, towards net. And a good double save there from Cal. As the Bears, they're getting bumped, they're getting demoed. Their net's wide open again. And that is the 3rd consecutive goal for Oklahoma that has just had not a single defender in the path.
The demos open up the Cal net here, 1-0, 4:44 to go, 16 seconds in, and the Sooners right back to where they left off from Game 5. It's a 3-0 run for Oklahoma, up by 1.
A good start here for the Sooners, exactly what the doctor ordered. As Hunter will dish this ball upfield, he'll chase it down. Puts one into the corner, tried to go behind Matza and got there. Grabs the boost for himself as well, but Hunter touching the ball, he will have to go all the way back. It's the Hunter show right now. He's literally playing keep away from 5 players, it feels like. Finally, it will get pinched off of him as everybody says, all right, we want to play 2. Callie, that's a team bump. Look out, this net's open again, and the shot from Hunter's wide. Very nearly giving Oklahoma a gift, and they still might have a chance. Hunter pokes it up. Pay with no boost. Has to go corner side with it. Let this ball drift away. Here comes Pangolin now. Flick over the first man. We'll send Will back. Pangolin trying to get a bump. It's going to cause a lot of awkwardness in front of that okay goal. The Sooners will watch as Ice Ice Baby attempts to stop the clearance from Will. Good dump in back here by Cal. Trying to keep the pressure on, but the team's really dialed into what each other's doing right now. You can't really have possession because you've got a car challenging you right in your face as soon as you get the ball.
Oklahoma and 1-0 up here, 3-2 on the series, make it 2-0, and the Sooners right back to where they left off, 2-0.
Great pass by Will, taking the ball away and then beating a boostless Mazza. If Mazza has boost there, he probably has enough momentum to 50 that ball better. Instead, it's a deflection off of his hood. Bounces out to the Oklahoma passing play. Then eventually it does get poked into the net. So now California starting to run into some offensive woes once more. They're going to have to try and find their way through. Here's Pangolin trying to take a shot, Pay the last man. We'll get a good stop. Ice Ice Baby keeping that pressure on. A demo on Mazza in the midfield allows OK to try and set up a passing play, but Pangolin said, you're not shooting that, as he will take out another Sooner. Now Pangolin looking for a shot. It's actually going to turn into a pass. Pangolin seems absolutely hell-bent to try and reach Champs Field right now. He and his team looking for goals. That's a good shot, good start. Got through everybody but Will, who made the stop. California back to the drawing board. They'll start from midfield looking for another attack.
It's a good effort out of Cal here. The offense can't quite create the eye-opening shot here. As Oklahoma looking for a redirect down the field. Gets it dropped down. No one home to put it through the uprights. We play on 2-0 at halfway through Game 6. The Golden Bears still need 1 with time on the clock to have a comeback here in Game 6.
Upfield Pay with the flip reset. Dumps it into the corner. Because of that, players are colliding everywhere in that corner. It's going to pop out. Here's Will. Fakes out the first man, but the other 2 were there and ready. Pay watching from that mid boost pad. He will forego the boost to try and lend a helping hand as Pangolin will clear it up and over him. Back to Will. Here's Will, his touch, trying to beat the defense downfield, but Mazza will issue a no following that order. Will dump it into the corner now. As Pangolin trying to look for an outlet, that pass intercepted by Hunter over to Pay. This might be the curtain call here for the Golden Bears as the Sooners open up a 3-0 lead, and they are keeping California where they want them, which is in this golden half.
And the screws to the nail in the coffin are starting to be put in here. Fox in game number 6, 3-0, a minute 59 to go. The coffin again getting sealed away. We'll see if Oklahoma can find their way out of it. 1:55 to go, down by 3.
Oklahoma's not the one in the coffin. It's California,
yeah.
Unfortunately, the one in the coffin. Dimbo there by Pangolin. This net's open. Can it be a shot? No. Ice Baby unable to find the angle.
There's one.
And it's a giveaway in front, and Pangolin, there is life for the Golden Bears as Pangolin, like I said, he's been very noticeable in this game. He gets rewarded for his efforts, good upfield momentum, and awareness of what was going on. He'll dunk it through. Cali has life, but they need a lot more than just that if they want to tie this game.
17 seconds later, they trade out that third goal, so they leave a lot of clock on the left here for the last 2 goals, which is good news for Cal, but still bad news Bears as they're down by 2 with 90 seconds and change to go. The offense has got to turn the tides here to close out game 6, have a chance to force game 7.
Oh, look out, Pay gave that ball away. Will fall back on the back wall. He doesn't get a follow-up touch, though. Pay will have to issue the mail out towards midfield. Hunter getting dunked as well. California needs someone closer to this ball in order to punish, but Will be the first man. Pay is just parked in front of that California net, trying to be a nuisance. The Golden Bears will eventually get the ball away. Now Pangolin dumps it out. This has been the shining star here for the Golden Bears on Tokyo. Has been Pangolin. He's going to pass it over, looking for one of his teammates. Finds Mazza. Over to Ice. Big 50. Drop down, but the dunk through by Will, just not giving Cali any sort of time and space that they need. Oklahoma happy to eat away more and more time. Here comes Hunter. He can deliver the dagger into the Golden Bears. Right now they have slowly but surely fallen for the bear trap that is the Oklahoma Sooner game management. The bump there will not matter as OK keeps the ball in deep. California just running out of time.
OU's going to win this series, and as it is now, keep things going the way they are. California's going to have a chance. They need to turn up to the offensive zone quickly and score. They are out of time. They need one in the next 5 to 10 seconds, ideally.
Good play there by Pangolin, but unable to follow it up is going to be Cal. Dumped out. Hunter's going to reach up for this one, and that will do it. The number 11 Golden Bears season is over for the Sooners. They dance on, and they will be facing the number 14 seeded Idaho State in the round of 32. Well, congrats to Oklahoma. They are your victors in 6.
So Oklahoma will play number 14 Idaho State this coming week in the round of 32 CCS Championship. So it'll continue on the round of 32 this coming week. California this season is all over there for the Golden Bears. A heck of an effort. A round of 64 appearance, their 4th all time. That's the season for California. Oklahoma gets it done in 6. They're moving on. We'll see you guys later for Florida and Lamar in 18 minutes.